Looks like they're going to skip qualifying, and we're going to go full send here. It's Talladega. Qualifying doesn't matter. The only thing to remember here for this race, folks, no cautions, no damage. They will throw a halfway caution. All right, up front it's going to be James Harris and Man Slammer himself, William Mann Jr., Juicy and Hose Dragger on the second row, George Young and Pissed Off Pearson on the third row, Garth and Full Bore Kilgore on the back. And real quick, I'm going to see if I can get a quick word with George Young. George, this is Doug. You got me?
I got you.
You are the only driver. I do not think you got any practice in, did you?
Not really. Maybe a couple laps, but not really behind anyone, so this is going to be interesting.
Well, good luck into turn one, I guess.
No, exactly. Thanks.
All right, man. Have some fun, and yeah, good luck. 1 and 2, you'll probably be good the first lap, but once you get down to 3 and 4, you might be hosed.
Absolutely.
Have some fun, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, that was George Young. Hey, Clug. Yes, I'm miserable after yesterday morning, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and so glad I did it. Probably won't ever try that again. And thank you for your support yesterday. It really meant a lot. I went back through after hours of recuperating. Went back through and looked. I haven't responded to everything yet because I'm still recuperating. Also worth mentioning, tomorrow we will have something new. We're going to start doing some race recaps for the G2 Racing League. So got a lot of cool stuff coming with that as well. All right. This is their variety series. We saw them at Bristol Dirt a few moments ago. Now the car of tomorrow at Talladega. Nobody got very much practice. And if you've been on iRacing for a while, you know that the Red Bull car is never a good sign. And looky there, Garth is running the Red Bull car. So Garth may make it to the front by moving everybody, but these guys, a ton of fun, a ton of laughs, and I'm sure if we dropped into their chat right about now, they would probably all be laughing. This is Dega. The start-finish line is a little bit further down. These cars will do in excess of 250 miles an hour in the draft, so things are going to get crazy. Juicy and Manslammer going to lead them down. And remember, I have permission to pull these guys during green flag laps. Tonight might be the night we do a lot of it. All right, here we go. Green flag is in the air. Manslammer on the high side gets the better jump. Off into turn one. They are still, it will take them down to the back to the entry to turn 3 before they're hit full speed, and once they do, chaos will ensue. They wisely got out of that 3 wide situation there. And nope, they're going to try it again. Off into turn 3 for the first time. They are 3 wide. Everybody keeps it going. Manslammer looks a little bit loose there coming off of the turn. Down the front straightaway, most of them in a draft pack here. Most of these guys did not get any practice in the draft. And looky here, Garth looking up the middle. He thinks better of it, drops down. Everybody being very careful these first few laps. And, oh, you see, Garth gets loose. Hose Dragger gets loose. James Harris gets loose. Full Bore Kilgore is not going full bore yet. He was the only one, though, in practice to make consistently more than 1 lap, so that could have a little bit to do with it. Down the front straightaway, Juicy's still in the lead, and Manslammer on the high side. He's got some help from Hose Dragger there, and they're working their way towards the front, trying to take that lead position. The 29 of Manslammer briefly up in the lead. And keep in mind, a current generation Cup car. Oh my God! William Mann sliding all. No, that was Hose Dragger all over the place. He manages to save it, but what a wild ride! And here comes Garth up the middle, makes it 3 wide briefly. Garth backing out of it just a little bit. Juicy still in the lead. Manslammer not giving up yet. Side by side down the... Oh, William Mangus way loose. Chaos behind him. He is still in one piece. They will throw a halfway caution, so that'll get him back up with the main pack. But and apparently he was high enough off the ground. There is a little piece of iRacing code that allows, if your car gets a certain amount of distance up in the air, it will ghost you through another car. Let's take a look at his incident here. And, oh, he couldn't get it back on track. Okay, that was the other incident. And Juicy's now, and everybody getting squirrely off turn 2 here. And we might see another one back behind him. We've got a car way down low. James Harris is drifting mile on the high side. That was George Young that got wicked loose and managed to save it. Juicy maintaining the lead, but here comes Hose Dragger. And they said during practice, these cars even get loose in the tri-oval. And you saw it there as Juicy got way loose, and it gave Hose Dragger Caleb a chance to catch up. Now Caleb is way loose off of turn 2. He's sideways. He's going for the infield. Can he save it? He does save it. No, wait a minute. And he spent half the back straightaway saving it before he hits the wall. And now Juicy has Garth Snyder. Garth been playing it safe. No, he gets down below him. Garth has a run on the bottom. Can Garth pull 2 in a row tonight as William Mann Jr. slow on the front straightaway? William Mann Jr. now being scored 1 lap down. Juicy currently in second. Pearson in third. And some of these guys look like they're using the wall up off of, oh, we got 3 wide down the back straightaway. Some of these guys are using the wall up off of turn 2 to make sure they hold that car together. George Young involved in an incident a moment ago. I stand corrected. That was a previous incident that I was seeing alert. So now we've got a 4-car pack led by Pissed Off Pearson and a really squirrely group as they come down. And most of these guys did not, as we mentioned, get to practice in the draft. So they were practicing at 220 and 220 to 230. Now they're in a draft pack as they do coordinated sideways drifts there off of turn 2. Juicy now back to the lead. Most of these guys, now that they're in the draft, they're doing 240, 250. James Harris up on the high side was loose on the way into turn 1, or into turn 3, excuse me. He was getting loose on corner entry. With these cars, I've found you have to let out of the gas as you enter the corner. That's the only way to settle it. And James Harris gets into Garth. No, that was not Garth. That was Juicy. He got a piece of Juicy. And now it is Pissed Off Pearson drives through everything, and the caution is out. And it is chaos and anarchy everywhere. Let's take another look at that incident. As you saw, as he came across the tri-oval, the car just completely broke loose, and Juicy has a rough one. Thankfully, no damage on for this race. Now they have to get everybody packed back up. Pearson in the lead. They're trying to find the pace car. They think they've finally found it. And let's talk to William Mann for a moment. Hey, William, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, Doug?
Hey, you know that inside wall?
Yeah, I know of it.
Yeah. You got a real good introduction to it.
Yeah, I was doing pretty good on the hot line, and then I got a little too ahead of myself, getting back to the throttle. And then I figured, you know what, let's go to the moon. You know, it hadn't been in a while. Sounds fun. Let's send it to the moon.
You're going to be back in it now. Are you going to be able to do anything? You were up there battling for the lead the whole time.
Yeah, the outside was my friend, just not my right foot. My right foot was not a friend. He betrayed me. So I'm going to get some fresh tires so I can keep it straight for once. And I'll get back to the outside, pick some people off, make it interesting.
Well, it's definitely interesting. Good luck, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
And it looks like everybody's going to come to pit road on this caution. Might be the only caution we see here. And let's ask James if Juicy's pissed at him. James, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Is Juicy yelling at you right now?
No, he's pretty chill. This whole thing is insane, man. It's the tires go away so quick, then it starts getting so loose. I just lost control.
And I noticed about 2 laps before that incident, everybody started getting loose, and you got really loose on corner entry into 3 and managed to save it all the way around the turn.
Yeah, apparently we're still doing dirt racing, so this is a lot like Bristol was just before this. So
okay,
that's
so
a lot of fun though.
Talladega Dirt, got it.
Yep, Talladega Dirt.
All right,
the
man.
sequel to Talladega Nights.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
All right, there you heard it. It is Talladega Dirt. Oh my goodness. And Garth, who was leading just a little bit ago, let's ask him real quick if he can pull off 2 for 2. Hey, Garth, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, can you pull? You were coming through the field probably the smoothest. Can you pull off 2 in a row tonight?
I'm really shooting for it now. I'm just working on that throttle control, and maybe we can do it.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully you can get up there and do something, make it 2 for 2 tonight, bud.
All right, thanks, buddy. I'm going to need some luck.
All right, Garth Snyder getting the win at Dirt Bristol, and double checking, he still has the points lead by 9 points over Fornshell coming into tonight. Fornshell not here, so Garth's lead will extend with that dirt win, and we'll see if he can do something with it now that you know what? Let's talk to one more driver. Hey, Caleb, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, before you got taken out by that evil 4 car, you looked like coming off turn 2, you were using the wall to keep the car straight.
Yeah, there's no other way to do it. We're going to go NASCAR Heat, like 3, I believe. Just ride the wall all the way around. It's a pretty solid plan right now.
That is going to be in the top 10 funniest comments I've ever had, so thank you for that.
Anytime, Doug. I'm full of them.
All right, well, can you get back up there, or can you get the win here tonight?
If I don't die, there's a chance. But there's a chance I die, so maybe.
All right, man. Good luck.
All right, we'll see you, Doug.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So there's Juicy. James, they're going to be starting up front. Full Bore Kilgore is going to be in 3rd, Hose Dragger in 4th, Pissed Off Pearson in 5th, George Young is 6th, Party On Garth is 7th, and Man Slammer himself is coming out in 8th. And lights are out on the pace car. William Mann is coming to get lined up with the field. Down the back straightaway they go, and they will go green flag this time. And it looks like, okay, now they're going to stack up. It briefly looked like Kilgore was holding back a little bit for the restart. Not the case, and we did not see his full bore nature in the first part of this race. So we'll see if it comes out full-fledged this time by. James Harris will lead them down. And get ready for some more comedy. You know these guys are all laughing their butts off in the group chat or in the group radio channel. Pace car is in. It is Dega. The start finish line is closer to turn 1. And green flag is back in the air. James Harris gets a decent launch. Kilgore on the outside, losing a little bit of ground. It really won't matter. George Young dropping off just a little bit on the bottom. And it looks like Garth was up by the wall briefly and dropped back several positions. He has taken the back of the field. James Harris to the lead as they come down the back straightaway. Half a second lead. It won't matter. Once they get up to speed, they'll come flying right back up as Juicy is closing that gap very quickly now. Hose Dragger back to third. And Full Bore Kilgore has dropped back into fourth now. So he has not been full bore since the restart. Now everybody should be up to speed. As you see, James Harris gets way loose. And coming off turn 2, it looks like the best way to survive is just to let it drift down while you're holding it to the right and let the car kind of level itself out. It almost looks like going down the straightaway at Indy. Coming out of turn 4, everybody still in one piece after the restart and almost all single file. Most of the issues so far have been off of turn number 2. As James Harris goes higher in the corner, Juicy down to the bottom. And James Harris catches a little bit of the wall with the right rear as we've got one car. That is George Young off the track, spinning. Gets it righted and gets it back up to speed. Nice save by George Young. A little bit further up, William Mann and Garth Snyder have hooked up and starting to make their way forward. And now we're seeing a bit of a battle. Juicy and James Harris side by side, and Hose Dragger right behind them, trying to find a way through the middle. We've seen several guys make passes straight up the middle, down the back straightaway so far. 15 laps to go. James Harris way loose on corner entry. He gets down to the bottom, but I don't think that was his intention. And now now that the tires are starting to wear in, we're seeing a little bit of loose right through the tri-oval. Now Juicy looking to the bottom through 1 and 2. Full bore Kilgore hanging out back here, and as we mentioned, he's using the wall as a oh. It looked like James Harris had an issue coming down the back straightaway trying to catch that car. Hose Dragger manages to slip by and Juicy takes the lead. James Harris now back into third. And everybody's starting to show signs of getting loose through the tri-oval. Remember, they go through the tri-oval at 250 plus miles an hour, so these cars were not known for being great. Oh! Hose dragger way off track. He manages to keep it going the right way, though. He gets merged back up onto the track and only loses a couple of positions. What a wild ride. What an amazing save, too. He didn't lose any positions. He lost some momentum, and James Harris is going to take second now. But what a save. Garth Snyder had an incident. Let's see what happened to Garth here. He hits the wall off of turn 4 and hits the inside of pit road. But he does stick the landing, keeps the car going. We're going to have to score him with, I don't know, what do you guys think? A 7.5 on that one? That sounds pretty fair. Back up front, Juicy is to the lead still. James Harris is starting to gain some ground. Meanwhile, Hose Dragger, after that amazing save, has dropped back to 5th. Kilgore now up into 4th. Pearson to 3rd. Off of turn 2. And Juicy a little squirrely off of turn 2 that time by. Pearson gains a little bit of ground. James Harris hits the wall on corner entry. I'm thinking that little bit of a graze, might have been intentional. As Juicy now making a move down to the inside. And if memory serves, this is what brought the big one on earlier in the race, as James Harris was to the outside of Juicy, and with 10 laps to go, they're going to try it again. Off into turn 1 they go. Caution is out. Competition caution, I do believe, and they are going to get stacked back up, get the group back together for a final shootout. This might go down as one of the funniest ones it's definitely top 5 funniest races I've broadcast, just because of the severity and the difficulty of it. And the way these guys are saving it is just amazing. And you know what? William Mann Jr. has been hanging out towards the back. He is not pushing that cart very hard right now. As they finally catch up to the pace car, let's see if we can talk to Full Bore Kilgore real quick here. Hey, Kilgore, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, yep, I got you.
Hey, you know, I noticed I was fully expecting to see it, but you are not full... Okay. You are not currently going full...
What's going on? But
I have no earthly idea. So you were not full,
Anyway.
you were not full bore beforehand. Are you going to be full bore now?
yes, yeah, we are. About the first 5 laps, you can almost full throttle around the whole thing, and then these tires actually wear out, and they are extremely loose. So once you get in the draft, it's even looser. So it's going to be tough.
Well, good luck, and make sure you pay those guys back for flipping you over.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Okay, then. Yeah, so it looked like George Young definitely helped get him flipped over, and I think Garth might have had a little involvement in that. Actually, I didn't see Garth in that group, but yeah, interesting. Everybody gets tires this time by, and they are going to go for it with just about 6-7 laps to go. Things are going to get very interesting. And if you'll note, these are the version of the car tomorrow without the big, ginormous, stupid wing. So it does have a lot less rear grip. And when you take away the restrictor plate, that makes things very tricky. And I just noticed for the first time that James Harris actually has his skinned as a Dodge. So that is awesome. I'm glad to see a Dodge back on track, if only for tonight. Anybody else driving a Dodge? Nope. So, James Harris, shout out to you for driving a Dodge tonight, buddy. Even though I know in real life you drive a Ford. You know what? I'm just going to tell him. James, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Hey, you know why you're doing so good tonight, right?
Why's that?
Because it's a Dodge.
Am I in a Dodge? I wasn't even paying attention. I just grabbed the first 4 scheme I saw.
Well, that Dodge is going to take you to victory lane. It'll be the first Dodge NASCAR victory in like 10 years.
Hell yeah, well, let's bring it home for Dodge then.
All right, man. Good luck, bud.
All right, thanks.
That's just awesome. All right, pace car ducking off for the final restart here. Everybody gets sorted out, lined up. James Harris and Juicy have the front row. And Green, they went as soon as they could. James Harris got a good jump on the field. He's going to drop a few guys back as Juicy lost a lot on that restart. I don't think James is going to hold that lead for long, though, as here comes Pearson on the bottom. Pearson to the lead. I believe that is the first time Pearson has led tonight. He's been pretty cautious the first half of this race, but definitely having a great run here. And now Juicy looks to the bottom. He's going for the lead. This might be the point in the time with just 7 laps, 6.5 laps to go, that we start seeing the lead change not just every lap, but possibly every single corner. As they cross the line, it is 6 laps to go. The main pack is still 5 cars, and William Mann, a.k.a. Manslammer, bringing up the back end of that. Kilgore is still in the draft. Garth should still have the draft, and George Young back there, I think he's waiting for the chaos to sort itself out as they go 3 wide down the back straightaway. James Harris takes the lead in the middle. James Harris to the lead. Juicy still right there. James looks like he's trying to move low and block the run. Doesn't block it though. Juicy to the bottom. And Hose Dragger coming straight up the middle. No, he's not. William Mann is right there. Pearson's still in the mix here, still in the lead pack. Now they're all back together except for George Young. And you got to wonder if George Young has the optimal position right now. George currently 2 seconds behind the lead pack. That might be the safest place to be right now. 5 laps to go, and it's still Juicy in the lead. James Harris is second. Hose Dragger is third, and William Mann Jr., a.k.a. Manslammer, is fourth. Pearson right there in 5th. Full bore Kilgore in 6th, and 7th is Garth Snyder. 8th is George Young. They are 2 wide all the way around. Now they get settled back in, single file. Couple laps in, they're fully up to speed, and here they go. They start getting loose off turn 2. And Juicy turns it down on into 3. He's going for that bottom line. He has a run. Can he get clear and move up? Not yet. James Harris carrying some momentum on the high side. And at the line, it is James Harris with the lead. 3 laps to go. Right behind him, William Mann Jr. and Hosdrager have been literally banging into each other for the better part of the last lap. Hosdrager's loose on the bottom, manages to save it. We've seen him save it from getting worse. And now Fullbore Kilgore looking in the mix. He goes to the bottom. They're going to make it 3 wide into the turn 3. No, they're not. They're going to hold off for a moment. Oh, Juicy is loose on the bottom. He pulls back up, but he's going to lose a ton of positions. And now we've got several cars wrecking. Garth wrecked. And caution is out with James Harris in the lead. Let's see what happened there. And I can't tell if he got some help or not, but he drifted it down to the infield, drifted it up onto the track. Beautiful save. Let's see what else happened. And there's Juicy. He did not have a beautiful drift. He gets air. I lost track of how many spins that was, but he points it back the right way. No, he doesn't. William Mann Jr. also caught up in that a little bit later as they tried to go 3 wide right with him and loose in the tri-oval. He does a flip, does a barrel roll, sticks the landing, 8.2. And, oh, when Hosdrager came back up, he hit the wall. All right. Hey, William.
Yeah. Hey, Doug.
Hey, man. Hey, I just wanted to let you know, so far you have the highest score of the night. I scored you with an 8.2 on that landing.
Yeah, but Olympics are in town, man. I'm trying to get my gymnastics on, man.
Well, that was definitely beautiful, and good luck, man.
Appreciate it, man. I got my makeup, my leotard. Let's roll.
Only William Mann. Oh, my goodness. And you can definitely enjoy some of his antics if you come join us on Friday nights for the Friday Night Fun Series as everybody hits pit road. The only Dodge in the field. George Young stays out. He was playing it safe, and I don't think he used his tires up as much as everybody else. Well, there is an interesting twist of fate. Let's ask him. Hey, George, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you.
Okay, you're staying out. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off.
No kidding. Hey, I told them. I said, you know, they were surprised as well, but I said, if I keep doing what you guys do, I'm not going to beat you, so I got to try something here.
Hey, man, you actually, I kind of figured your hanging off the back was intentional, and it definitely paid off there at the end.
It paid off, right? Yep.
Well, good luck, man. You've definitely got the best starting position for this one.
Yep, thanks a lot.
You hear the laughter in all of their voices. They're just having a little fun before the work week starts again. All right, looks like it's going to be George Young and Fullbore Kilgore on the front row. James Harris, the lone Dodge, is going to start behind him with Pissed Off Pearson, William Mann Jr., and Garth Snyder starting 5th and 6th. 7th and 8th will be Juicy and Hosdrager. And we will get a green-white checkered on fresh tires for everybody but George Young. So we'll see how that strategy pays off here in just a moment. And as I told George, that no tire strategy, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. All right, coming out of turn number 4, they are getting ready for some green flag racing. Green, white, checkered. Here we go. Pace car is in. Will George Young get a good restart? Once the pace car hits that commitment cone, he can go anytime now. And he's going to hold off. And he gets a little bit of a start there. Green flag back in the air, and Kilgore right there with him, beside him. Looks like those fresh tires might be hurting, or those old tires might be hurting just a little bit. Once they get up to speed, I don't know that it's going to matter other than the handling out of turn 2. And here comes James Harris to the bottom. And James Harris now to the lead. Kilgore in second. It looks like George's strategy is definitely hurting him right now. As they come through 3 and 4, he is now back to 6th. James Harris has the lead. They are 3 wide behind him as William Mann drops to the bottom. William Mann down underneath, can't get anything. White flag in the air. Just 2 miles plus for James Harris. As they go 3 wide behind him, and oh, we've got a car in the wall. And I do believe that was Hose Dragger again. Always having problems off of turn 2. They're 3 wide into turn 3 with William Mann Jr. on the bottom. He is now trying to push James Harris so he can get a run out of turn 4. Now, it'll be Manslammer to the high side. Down through the tri-oval, and we've got him going everywhere, but it is going to be, holy cow, they're wrecking behind. It is James Harris at the line. William Mann Jr. comes home second. Full bore Kilgore finishes third. Hose Dragger is 4th. 5th is Pissed Off Pearson. Garth is 6th. Juicy is 7th. And George Young comes home in 8th. And James Harris gets the first win for Dodge in over a decade. Congratulations, James.
Thanks, man. We did it for Dodge, I guess.
Getting the first Dodge win in over a decade, that's got to be a pretty cool feeling.
It is pretty cool. That green white checker was kind of nuts, man. I thought man was going to catch me there at the end, but
He
we had just enough there.
Yeah, he looked high, then he went low, and then everybody went low, and then it was chaos behind you. That chaos had to be good to see in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't get man slam there coming out of 4.
I hate it when that happens.
Yep.
All right, man. Congratulations. Great win.
Yeah, 10-4, thank you.
And let's talk to our second place finisher. Hey, William, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, big guy.
Hey, man, a second place finish, but a very close second place finish. I couldn't tell for sure until you guys hit the line.
Yeah, man. I thought I'd get a good enough run. You kept blocking my clean air. Couldn't get a good enough run, though. That was fun.
700ths of a second was the gap there at the end. So,
Oh, yeah.
pretty close, but, you know, James did get the first win for Dodge in over a decade. So,
He got a doji for sure.
and he did say in his post-race interview he was just glad he didn't get man-slammed coming out of 4.
Well, I got some earlier today. I figured I'd let him get one freebie where he didn't have to.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Great second place finish, and go celebrate.
Yeah, man, I'm going to dismount right now. Hands up in the air, everything.
All right, man. Good luck.
Later.
And that was William Mann, who came home in second place tonight. And congratulations to all these guys. This Hose Dragger comes home in 4th, but he's going to do donuts anyway. Because why not? He might be trying to pop the tires. I don't know. Yeah, we got to ask him. Hey, Caleb, you got me?
I got you.
Hey, everybody wants to know, are you just trying to see if you can pop the rear tires?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was wondering about a 4th place finish doing donuts on the back straightaway, but...
I'm showing I'm in 3rd, Dougie.
Oh, well, my results show you in fourth, so.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay. I'll take it.
That was a hard-earned third place right there. I didn't die on that final lap. I deserve third, okay?
Okay, you can have third. Well, congratulations, and I hope you get those tires popped.
Yeah, so I'm getting kind of tired. I don't know if it's a good thing or what, but Goodyear needs to get the crap together so you can blow them a little bit easier.
We'll be sure to send a message.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. And that'll do it for tonight. What a great night of racing. First up, we obviously had the Outlaw Truck Series, and now finishing up with the Variety Series doubleheader. Made for some great racing tonight and a lot of fun. Huge shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight. I had a great time and laughed a lot more than normally, so thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys had as much fun, if not more, than what I did. Make sure to check out all the Fast and Fun sponsors, K-Nugs, Champion Power Equipment, and Green Mountain Grills. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful night.